Hello viewers, welcome to today's tutorial, and in today's video we are going to learn about the G-sharp major scale, also known as the A-flat major scale. This tutorial is actually targeting the beginners who might not be very much conversant with the G-sharp major scale. We'll also learn about how to form the diatonic chords of the A-flat major scale, and then we'll see a simple chord progression actually for beginners. Remember, in this series, we are looking at the common chord progression for beginners, but today we start by forming the scale, thereby form the diatonic chords, and then I believe you will gain something from this particular video. So straight away, we dive into the tutorial. I'll start by spelling out the G-sharp major scale. G-sharp is number 1. G sharp, A sharp, C, C sharp, B sharp, F, G, and back to G sharp as number 1. Now, for the sake of maybe understanding and using this knowledge in other keys, I will use the Nashville numbering system, whereby instead of calling the names of the notes as G sharp, A sharp, and C, we will assign them numbers. And G sharp is number 1, A sharp is number 2, C is number 3, C sharp is number 4, D sharp is number 5, F is number 6, G is number 7, and finally we back to G, which is number 8 or number 1. So as we continue, we'll use the numbering system and we will not mention the name of the notes. So in any given scale, the chord number 1, chord number 4, and number 5 are normally played as major chords. Chord number 2, number 3, and number 6 are played as minor chords. And then chord number 7 is normally played as a diminished chord or the half diminished, which is also known as the minor 5 flat 7. Now that we've looked at the scale and we have now known the numbers of these notes, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 1. Now let's look at the chords which are formed. To form any major chord, and my beginner watching this tutorial, please, I want you to take this very seriously. That part is very important because the formation of chords is a very critical part of learning the piano. Now, to form any major chord in any scale, we normally take note number 1, note number 3, and note number 5. Like in the key of G sharp, note number 1 is G sharp, number 3 is C, and number 5 is D sharp. Therefore, to form the G sharp major chord, we have 1, 3, 5. That is our chord number 1, which is G sharp major. Then chord number 4, we go to note number 4, and according to our scale, number 4 is C sharp. Therefore, we'll also take note number 1, because remember, the C sharp here is going to be played as a major chord. So if you've done the other scales, this is number 1, number 3, and number 5. So we have G sharp major chord as our chord number 4. And then note number 5 is D sharp. And once again, we pick note number 1, number 3, and number 5 in the D sharp major scale. And this will give us the chord number 5, which is known as the D sharp or flat E. I'm just using these fingers, though the standard acceptable fingers is finger number 1, number 3, and 5. But to make it so visible so that you can see the notes I'm striking D sharp, G, and A sharp. So there we have our major chords in the scale of G sharp, which is chord number 1, chord number 4, and chord number 5. Next is the minor chords, and we said that minor chords in any scale is number 2, number 3, and number 6. In our scale of G sharp, Note number 2 is actually A sharp, and therefore will form the minor chord. Again, this is very important for those who are beginning to play the keyboard. To form a minor chord, we take note number 1, we flatten note number 3, and then number 5. So if you want to play the A sharp minor chord, we'll have our A sharp, the flat 3 in the A sharp scale, and 5. So this is our chord number 2, and we follow the same to get chord number 3, which is the C minor, and we have our C minor here once again, number 1, flat 3 and 5. Then we go to number 6, which is note number F, and from F we get the F minor, which is F, flat 3, which is flat A, and then we have C. So altogether we have it as, that is our chord number 6. And finally, chord number 7 will be built on note number G, and we take the G, in the G scale, the flat B, and also we have the flat D. Remember, in order to form a diminished chord in any given scale, you take note number 1, flat 3, and flat 5. So if you are forming it in the G, we temporarily move to the G major scale, where G is note number 1, A sharp is our flat 3, and then we have the C sharp, which is flat 5, and our 5 is D. So up to there, I believe you're following and gaining something about the construction of major chords, minor chords, and the diminished chord. All those 7 chords, actually, they form the diatonic chords of our G sharp major scale, and then we have back to our number 1. Viewers, that is all we had for today in this tutorial. I hope you've learned something in the G sharp major scale, where we've taken you through the scale, and we've also looked at how to form the diatonic chords of the G sharp major scale. We've also learned that the identity of chord number 1, number 4, and number 5 in any scale is always major. Number 2, 3, 6 are minor chords, and then number 7 is normally played as a diminished chord. If you found some value in this particular tutorial, please do like this video, share it, and if at all you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I'll urge you to hit that subscription button, and in so doing, you'll help me develop this particular channel. For any inquiry or anything that you'd want us to explain to you, you can contact us, and we come to the end. Bye-bye for now. Do tune in for some more tutorials, still targeting the beginners in all the 12 keys. Be blessed.